Kings and Queens, Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my team subscribers. You're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. So today, I want us to have a little discussion about who is El, who El really is. All right, now a lot of us grew up with beliefs. A lot of us grew up with religion. A lot of us grew up and we were presented with what we grew up believing in. At this point, it's not like we believed out of free will, but it is because we're born into it, so there's no way out. There was no other option, and that's why we grew up into whatever beliefs that we grew up holding dear to our hearts. All right, but it is good that we find time to understand most of these things that we believe in. Okay, most of these things that we have been holding dear. There is nothing wrong with asking questions. There is nothing wrong with wanting to know. Sorry if you hear noise at the background. There are people walking behind my house. Now, there is nothing wrong with you asking questions. There is nothing wrong with you wanting to know, okay? Because you have the right to know what you are believing in, understanding what you're believing in. All this blind belief is not taking us anywhere. And it has been proven that it's not helping us at all, okay? Because I don't see the reason why, if something is the truth, why must you prohibit asking questions? Why must you prohibit finding out, discovering, excavating? Why must you prohibit it when you know that it is the absolute truth? At the end, everybody will get to the truth. So why are you prohibiting people asking questions? This is what we need to ask ourselves about. Now, I want us to have a little, before I get you to what I want to get you to, now, the word El itself, what is the meaning? Okay, it is a general term for deity. When you say El, it's a general term for deity, and that's why when you look at some of the names of the angels, okay, you hear Michael, you hear Gabriel. So the El at the end is a deity, and that's why you hear Michael, meaning who is like God. Okay, because that El is the deity, and God is a deity. Okay, we've talked about the etymology of that word. We have excavated further the reason why personally I don't use the word God when I am referring to the creator of the universe, because the word God is referring to a deity. Okay, and that is what the word El is also referring to. All right,
what is Chukwu in English? The English people don't know Chukwu. I told you people that God is not Chukwu. You people don't understand. I told you, look up the etymology of the word God. The etymology of the word God is deity. Deity, which is synonymous to Alose. And this Alose in Ekwifa is below Chukwu, because Chukwu is a higher hierarchy. So when we want to talk to Chukwu, we find a common meeting point, which is Nenu Alose. But if you want to look for something like it is a transliteration, you begin to see the word Almighty, something that is bigger, or Supreme Being. If you watch my teachings, you don't ever see me using the word God to represent Chukwu. You still see me saying the Almighty, the Supreme Being. Chukwu is a force greater than everything on earth. If you call it the Almighty Creator, pardonable, Supreme Being, pardonable. But never you remit Chukwu to the word God. It's an insult. The word God etymologically is from the German word Gott, which means a deity. Chukwu is a supreme force through which Alose manifests. Exodus 25:18. So when we want to commune with the Creator, we commune with the Creator Nenu Alose as a medium, because the Creator says that he dwells on that, using your Christian Bible as a reference point. Job chapter 22 verse 28. Thou shalt make a decree. We decree through the cherubim, because upon that cherubim has Chukwu descended to commune with us.
we're meant to understand that El is a general term for deity, okay, in Semitic languages, as well as a name of the chief deity of the West Shemites. In ancient texts from Ras Shamra, ancient Ugarit in Syria, El was described as the titular head of the pantheon, the husband of Asherah. You can also do your research and check it out as well. El was usually portrayed as an old man with a long beard. So these are the points I want us to hold in mind. El is a deity, and the chief deity for that matter, and the husband of Asherah. He was usually portrayed as an old man with a long beard and often two wings. He was the equivalent of the Hurrian god Kumarbi and the Greek god Cronus. In the Old Testament, El is commonly used as the synonym for Yahweh. We have also dissected that word Yahweh here, the Yah and the Way, what it means, okay, and less commonly as a general term for deity. So in all of this, the summary of this is that El is a general term for deity. Now, is the creator of the universe just a deity or a supreme being that surpasses all deities? This is where our ancestral tongue come to play. What do you call the Almighty in your native dialect? Now, when you look at what you call the Almighty in your native dialect, it is more than El. It is more than God. It is more than Yahweh. Because El is God and is Yahweh. So the creator of the universe, in your native dialect, when you are translating it, there's nothing in the word of man that can explain it when you are translating it directly from your dialect. And it has no connection with the deity, because the creator of the universe surpasses all gods. And El is the chief of the gods, but El is still a deity. Yahweh is still a deity. So these are the things that sometimes we do not need to mix up. When we tell you that the God is not the creator, like they say, sometimes you call God the creator. Sometimes. I keep asking you, who are those beings? Who are those deities posing as the creator of the universe when they are not? The world was created by the Almighty, creator of all life, and given to some people to watch as caretakers. Now, the caretakers became, they took the position of the Almighty, they took the position of the creator of the universe. Now, this can explain to you better if you have more room for understanding. Okay? Now, when you go further to the word Yahweh, you want to breaking down the word Yahweh.
Okay? Now, no need you know now, you are Yahweh, you are Yahweh. Ogochaya. Ogo, you can sukiere make you know what? Not knowing that Yahweh, you can subu pharmacy. Yahweh is an ancient Canaanite deity whose name was originally called El. E-L-L. That's why if you see the names of angels, it always ends with that L. Michael, even Michael, the word is actually Michael. Gabriel is Gabriel. Raphael, Uriel. El is the principal deity. That is why the word Israel is Israel. Three deities brought together: Isis, Amen-Ra, and El. Israel. So who is that El? An ancient deity worshipped by the Canaanites, refurbished in the Tetragrammaton to be called Yod-He-One-He. In another Bible, no Israel chain or Kayem, a black covenant making Dominiru Abi, Nibonet or Kayanebu, Ogidi, Yanoniru, Makarakin, Nisi a book, you're making your book, Ogidi, you can swap Rongo Mas, you can swap Zagino, or you can swap a Jobinogidi or Noniru, now, is the master deceit. You know about your issue. That same pantheon, the Yoruba called it issue. That same pantheon, the Canaanites called it El. The Jewish people copied it. Those that live in Ivory, the Ivory people, because Judaism is a product of the Ivory people.
When you look at religion, principally when you look at the Jewish religion, because Christianity and Islam sprang from the Jewish religion. And they will tell you that the same people who are in charge of this Judaism, they are the same ones who created this other two. Why do you think they created this other two? Because at any point in time when they feel like the grip the hold they have on man, or the hold they have on man, or the population is weakening, they decide to create another thing to make it look like this is a new one, this is the best one, to get more people under their control. And we know, at least from our discussions, we know those people who are in charge of this controlling man, those people who find joy in controlling people, the draconians, right? They are in our midst. They are the ones who are in charge of most of the things around the world that we see today. Most of the times, we call on deities. Now, you ask yourself, you have been calling on Yahweh, like he said. There is a song, you are Yahweh, you are Yahweh. What I'm saying is, what is wrong if you call the creator that you believe in as a creator in your own native dialect? Is there anything wrong with that? But these religions, these three religions, have successfully turned us against the originalities of ourselves. They have successfully pushed us out of the core of ourselves. We are farther away from the source of life than we know. So don't think that is a joke. And that is why most of the things that we do, we are so confused today, because we have caught far. We are farther away from the truth. They make you feel that your own native dialect, that word you use in calling the creator in your native dialect, is inferior. You must use the one they have forced down your throat. You must refer to the Almighty as Yahweh. You must refer to the Almighty as Elohim. You must refer to the Almighty as what. All those names that they have put in those books, the Quran and the Bible. Okay? You must call the Almighty by those words. If you do not call the Almighty by those words, your prayers are not answered. But you have forgotten that before we existed, we had lines of ancestors who had lived in this world. They lived in this world. They had communications. Okay? Because what is prayer? Prayer is communing with the spirits. They said the raising up of our minds and hearts to the Almighty. That is prayer, when you sit and communicate. Okay? Now, these people have successfully pushed us away. And then they make you forget that your ancestors had existed in this physical plane before. They had a communication they did with the Supreme Being before. But no, they also successfully made you believe that your ancestors were demons. They made you believe that your ancestors were satanic people. So they make you feel like your ancestors do not know anything about communicating with the Supreme Being, the Almighty, the creator of the universe. So El is not the creator of the universe. Some refer to El as the creator, but El is not the creator of the universe. Do more research, do more findings. Yahweh is not the creator of the universe. There was a video I've talked about that word. We dissect the etymology of that word, Yahweh. These are deities posing as the creator, and that's why they clash. Okay? That's why they clash. That's why they fight each other. That's why they have territories. The world was created and given to these deities to supervise. And at the end, these deities came and posed as a creator, taking the glory to themselves. The more you discover, the better you understand. But when you sit and say, no, I'm not going to go and research. No, some of you, even you want someone to do the research and come and give it to you on a platter. That's why you will never believe. You would never pull yourself out of this consciousness you are tied in, because you don't want to do the work by yourself. You want people to go and do the searching, the finding, and come to tell you, and then you say, no, I'm not going to believe. How will you believe when you are not doing the research yourself? All right, I want to leave you there. You go and do more research about the word El, Yahweh. Who are these deities? And are these deities truly the creator of the universe? These are questions I'm leaving with you. Go and do your research. And I hope you watched up until this time. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive, always your majesties. Bye for now.